I don't see it. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I thought you said hit this other one that say lock and talk. Was oh okay. Okay. All right. Okay, got you. All right. All right.
Yeah, we're back. The Has Green Tea Walla Walla show, and today's topic do you think that bad parenting is a cause of the gun violence in our communities? And what can we do to solve that? I mean, me how I am, I'm not like constantly chastising my kids and stuff, but I do um, let them make decisions on their own, far as getting a job and cop police brutality and what to do when the cops pull you over and all that stuff, getting your license together and
Right.
putting money in the bank. So I am over my children and how how I'm raising them. So like I said, my older boys, they're not into the streets. They used to, but I think after they got a taste of it and they seen some of their friends, and I think one of my sons, my oldest son, he got locked up, and he kind of learned his lesson from that. Once he got his taste of real life, he backed off and he settled down. He has two kids now. He's chilling, and you know what I mean. So sometimes it takes them to let that leash go a little bit, and not necessarily saying a leash, but kind of letting them experiment with life and stuff so they can learn on their own. And that's pretty much how my mom was. She kind of let me go out and experience life. And I went to parties. Back then it was kind of different though. It wasn't so much gangs and all that stuff in Philly. It was about the females, right. How we can attract the females. Untouchable days. We would go dance at the parties and the little clubs and little rec centers and all that stuff. And that's how we, got into dancing and got the girls and all that stuff. We wasn't into the streets like that. And it's crazy because we had a lot of friends, right, that was drug dealers and they was getting money, especially Ben Franklin days.
Oh yeah, Ben Franklin, yeah.
Sheesh,
Ben Franklin, Strawberry Mansion.
Yeah, Strawberry Mansion.
Gratz.
We had plenty of friends that was really about that life, but I think part of that too with our our parents being over us, because your mom ain't played that. A couple times we was at your house. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our aunts, Aunt Darlene, my mom, we had parents that let us, chill in the house. We had our little female friends and stuff. We would chill out.
We did dollar parties.
Parties. They taught us how to have fun and do you, but you had to learn how to face those consequences once those consequences came up. Mm-hmm. So shout out to our family and friends that and our aunts that raised us. Our dads. They for the most part, my dad was pretty much there. He had his little speed bumps in life, but my dad still was like in touch with me, and that meant a lot. And he still supported me, and vice versa. So it was like my parents, they co-parented, but I pretty much, it was like my surroundings, like my group, my dance group. We was together for like 30 years. So, all right, Brady Hill, his mom used to cook for us and all that stuff. So shout out to Shirley Green.
Shirley Green.
Shirley Hill. I said Shirley Green. Shout out to Shirley Hill.
And Miss Gloria Hill.
Miss Gloria Hill. So shout out to the Hill family. We had a lot of elders that, they kind of opened that door and let us in, and they seen that we wasn't about being in the streets and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, because what it's like, like my brother, he paved he paved the way. You know what I mean? He was like original OGs from North Philly. You know what I mean? And people respect his name. And then when I started coming up, I ain't have to go through that. They was like,
had to worry about that drama.
That's curly haired Mike brother right there. Yeah. Leave him alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like what we saying, like nowadays with these, like we just talking about, like with these kids, there's so many. Like it's kind of like when they get up in the morning, it's like they get their cell phone, they grab their gun, and they grab their whatever they choice to get high with. Yeah, and they out there. They out there.
Some of y'all young bucks, y'all gotta start taking care of y'all hygiene too. Y'all go like Terrence said, like T. Walla Walla said. Y'all get your cell phones and just get dressed with y'all gun and just come outside, man. Y'all be a little musty and stuff too, and especially the little females. Y'all too. Come on now, y'all teenagers now. Y'all gotta take care of that. Y'all got your eyelashes on, y'all weaves, and y'all eyelashes be on point. But y'all be a little musty. So get that together, man. I teach my girls, look, make sure y'all have some deodorant. Use your allowance money. Make sure y'all got some deodorant, little panty line, whatever y'all wear, clean underwear, socks, T-shirts, make sure you wipe your sneaks and stuff off. Like, you got to teach them, man. These little young bucks be a little musty, man, coming in the ER and the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just, like once again, you know what I mean, on the topic, man, there's too many guns out here. Our politicians, they not doing nothing about it to get these guns off the street. They taking them into schools.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, they carrying these guns around, they cell phone, they gun, and then they shooting so many innocent people, man.
Yeah.
They don't even have, like, no conscience of what they doing. They just buck wild with it, man. And a lot of them, they be like, oh, they 13, 14, 15, and it'd be like,
how these young boys get these guns? Where they getting these guns from?
They getting these guns by the boatload, man, and it's a sad situation that we can't, go. They shooting up block parties. Just recently, what was that? I think up at not Temple, Gratz. They shot up the football game. They shooting at playgrounds. You can't even take your kids, to the playground no more. It's like nothing, and it's sad. It's like you got your kids that's not into anything, but the parents, sometimes keep them in the house where they can just play video games. They rather let their kids sitting in front of that joint and play Fortnite, Mad, and all that all day long, versus them, doing something active in the street, because you never know when things is gonna let off.
Yeah, I'm disappointed too, because the churches, they're not making it, they're not giving too much attention to the communities like how they used to be, man. They used to have like little cafes where they serve a little refreshments, and they not necessarily make it so religious and push God on you, but it was something to do, to show your talent and do things. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad how, like you said, T. Walla Walla, the churches, the politicians, nobody's making it an effort to have events or things for the kids to do. Trying to open up the rec centers and all that stuff. We got some. I'm not going to say all, but we have some that's trying to do that. But for the most part, I don't see any effort from the people that matter the most and the people that we elected into office. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad.
They want our vote, but once they get the vote, we like, and it's a crazy thing, right? That what was it? Almost a year or so ago, when we buried my nephew, and the funeral, the place where we buried him at the funeral home, the burial site or whatever, it had about like 16 plots that was that was taken. Man, we just went back there for his birth. I mean, the graveyard now is full. I'm talking about, man, it's full. It's full, y'all.
And it's been about a year now. Right?
I'm talking about when we went. It was like about. I'm not exaggerating. It was maybe about like 10 to maybe 15. Burial plot joints. Now, when we went back for his 1 year anniversary of his death, I'm talking about now it's like 30 or 40 that's taken up now. And when we was up there, they were still digging holes for more bodies to come in, y'all.
And the sad part about it is young folk. It's not the elders anymore. The elders are still around, getting around the best way they can. It's the young people, man. And they're getting younger and younger, man. It's, like I said, the unfortunate incident that happened this past week. They're getting younger and younger, and the parents, y'all have to start checking on y'all children. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're teenagers don't mean they can be out on their own. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let them run wild. You still have to stay over them. You still have to keep them covered. Even though they cubs, you still have to stay over your children. Just because they teenagers, they still don't know how to take care of their hygiene or take care of their sneakers or get their haircuts on a weekly basis or budget their money when they get allowances and stuff. You still have to teach them how to do things, how to prepare them for life experiences. You know what I'm saying? What the do's and the don'ts. How when you get pulled over, when you get your license, what to say, what to comply by. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have to keep our kids covered, man. We have to. Kids mimic what they see on TV now. It's not home, it's what they see on TV. That's because the parents aren't home. The parents out living their life. And yes, we understand. Parents gotta live their life too. We get all that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you brought this child into this earth, and you can't just let them go. They're not capable of handling themselves out on this earth, especially not now. It's getting buck wild now. So I mean, like I said, I pretty much talked a lot. See, I'm just kind of upset that these parents aren't really stepping up to the plate, man. I think it really starts at home, man. It's not necessarily politicians and the churches for they bring the kids into this earth, man.
Right.
But so we definitely need y'all opinion.
Yeah. So give them the number, Has.
484-477-6348. 484-477-6348. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta hear from y'all, man. We got tickets. This is, like I said, it's a touchy situation, y'all. So we need y'all to call in, baby, and so y'all can get some free tickets for the big comedy show coming up. Has
my
Green.
Man T Walla Walla gonna do his thing.
Yeah, this Friday.
Come check him out.
Y'all gotta come check me out because I'm kind of like silly, but stupid. But whatever. That's what I do. Anybody that's tuning in, y'all know I ain't got, all my scruples. But
yes, do you think part of the issue with gun violence in our communities is caused by bad parenting? That says a lot. I mean, that was placed on my heart to put that out there and not to point fingers because I have my faults too. But I do know my children's whereabouts. I know what they're doing. A few of them are in college. Some still in school. They're all getting good grades. They're taking care of their families. They're working for companies and trying to start their own business. So at least I know, their whereabouts, and they're not in these streets carrying guns and acting crazy, shooting people, shooting old people, robbing nobody.
Yeah.
So,
and then, like I said, and they out here with these, and they beefing over like stupid stuff. Like, like back in the day, you had the big time drug dealer, and then we had workers. Now everybody's a boss. But then y'all out there with it's 10 of y'all on a corner, and y'all all up there trying to make $1 haircut money, little Jordan money.
Ain't really making no real money.
Making no real money. Cause half of them out there, none of them got cars. Okay, real quick, we got a caller, y'all. Give us a hold on, let's see what's up. Oh, something happened with the caller. Call back, caller. We apologize. Hit us back.
Hit us back, caller. We're sorry.
Sorry.
But go ahead, T. What you saying?
It was now it's everybody want to be a boss, and y'all not making no real, and you're living at home with your mom, and you whatever type of money you making, you ain't even helping her out. She's still struggling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you had it's some drug dealers that got in the game. Now they buying up properties or buying up real estate and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And out the game, that was just an outlet for them to get some money or whatever.
Right.
But
these young boys, they trying to make money to impress these females, and these females be stinking. These little young bucks don't be eyelash wearing. Little young bucks don't know how to take care of themselves, and you so busy trying to impress them or live for the moment. You ain't even putting no money up. You ain't investing in anything, no real estate, no nothing.
What Meek say? You got that. You got them. When they say about you buying Jordans and stuff, but you ain't got no bail money or no lawyer money.
No lawyer money.
You ain't got no lawyer money.
Think.
You're not even thinking. You just out here in these streets trying to impress the girls, trying to impress your homies. And then it's so crazy that 9 times out of 10, and I'm 100% on this, half of these cats out here that's walking around carrying guns, if they didn't have a gun, they don't even know how to fight. They don't even have a male figure to show them how.
Car. They don't
even know how to.
How you do a drive by? You ain't got no car. Come on,
you doing
man.
walk-bys on a hoverboard. Stupid. It's senseless.
Get a craft and work on that craft, or try to tap into your gift and work on your gift.
Yeah.
And stop trying to shoot people over stupid stuff. Put your hands together and fight that person. You got a disagreement with somebody. Yeah. Put your hands up and fight.
Because one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, if you get caught and you go to jail, that gun is going to be out on this side. When you behind them bars and you got somebody in there, them grown men that's doing life, ain't getting no visits, ain't getting no commissary or none of that, they going to trash you in there. They going to trash you.
Not only that, the person that you shoot, trust and believe he has an uncle, a cousin, a nephew, a godbrother, a grandfather, a father. Somebody in that jail knows or is related to that person you shot or you killed, or that daughter, or that grandmom, or that sister, or that aunt, or that uncle, or that nephew. Somebody that you killed. Trust and believe 9 times out of 10 they have a family member in that prison waiting for you to get in there. So
facts.
So look, y'all better wise up. Parents, stop being these kids' friends and start looking through their stuff, seeing that they got guns. Mm-hmm. Trust me, if my kids lived with me and they had a gun, they wouldn't be at my house. Mm-hmm. First of all, they wouldn't even have a gun.
Yeah, it's because it's senseless. And like I said, they going out here. Guns are so accessible now to the kids. It's like they can get them with no problem. Like the guy that remember the shooting in up North Philly when he was shooting at the cops and all that.
Yeah,
he had heavy work. He had military weapons. Had military weapons.
How you get military weapons? I think too, and this is just my conspiracy theory. You say what you want, but I think these guns are put out there too by our higher ups and all that stuff. The system is so crazy now. Come on now, how you get access to military style weapons? Come on now, ain't no gun stores really selling them Jones unless it's like a gun showcase or what you call an expo where they can get guns, and you have to go through so much
you got to go paperwork.
A lot of paperwork.
And these kids is 13, 14, so you at least got to be 18, 21 or whatever the age may be to buy a gun, and you got to have a residence, a license. These kids is getting these joints dirty, off the street, and then some of them, y'all so retarded that y'all buying guns and don't even know the history on it. If the gun got bodies,
you got your fingerprints all on the gun.
On something, and then you haven't get caught with that gun, and that gun get tied to other murders. You know what I mean? You're going away for life, and then you sitting up there trying to tell your public defender, because you don't have money for a lawyer, you're telling your public defender, no, only shooting I did was the one that, them bodies they talking about, they not mine.
And they ain't trying to hear
They not trying to hear. You know why? Because they trying to bring whoever those bodies that's tied to that gun, they trying to bring those family members closure. And you got caught. It's a done deal. So now they telling you you gonna take the rap. Now you doing life for something that you didn't do. You did a shooting and shot somebody in the leg, but when they caught you with that gun, it had bodies on it. Now you're doing life, and the person that did do the killing, they out on the street.
Right.
And real quick, my Aunt Patricia, she tuned in on my Facebook Live, and she hit on a key point. That it's we need some more trade schools out here, electricians like schools, plumbing schools, carpenter, we got that's what we need. Some affordable schools that they can go to and learn a trade, so that they can make an honest living. So. Aunt Patricia, thanks for that one right there, because that's definitely, but that's the thing. We got to start holding out these politicians accountable. Once we put y'all in office, y'all come out there, knock on doors, call out phones, vote, 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 vote. And that's what we go out there and do by the thousands, the millions, whatever. We get out there, we vote, but on that type time, once we elect them in the office, they fall short and they forget about us, and our young black men and women fall victim to the system.
Yeah. Well, we got a caller. Hold on, everybody. We have a caller.
Hello, caller.
Hey, what's up, kid?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the Taz Green Tea Wild Show. What's your name, caller?
Hey, this is Winston Wallace.
Oh, what's going on? This is my man Winston Waller, my family right here. He got his team Focus. He got his own Focus brand, for empowerment and getting healthy and getting fit with that gym life and that gym work. What's up, bro? Talk to me.
What's up, man? Not much, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man. You're doing your thing, man. I had to call the show if I knew that, man. Man. Also, with the show, there's a new album out, The Truth Will Set You Free. That's a trap for the gym. But anybody who knows me knows I like to support everybody doing their thing, man.
I know that's right, bro. Yeah, man. So, like I said, I know me and you talked earlier, and we got some things coming up, that we want to, sit down and talk about. So, I'm gonna get at you, and I want to bring you up to the show anyway, so you can, talk about your, the things you got going on, plus your Focus brand.
What you think about all this gun violence and all this stuff, man? You anything you want to touch on?
Anything I want to touch on as far as what I do about health, or just overall?
No, like with these young kids out here with the gun violence, with these young guys out here carrying these guns, and you.
Well, about that, it's good that you mentioned that. That actually is a problem
Right.
And what that means is you're stuck in your ways and you kind of make it look good to glorify violence. So a kid has a room to be whatever he wants, tennis player, a gym rat, he can go to the gym, he can express through music or whatever. But when they start seeing negativity, they start thinking, oh, that's what a man is. But it's up to us to, stop it. I heard a baby got shot, a couple of days ago, and Philly is just, it's getting outrageous, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think a lot of people are shedding a lot of light on it. So, rest in peace to all the people that died the gun violence, and prayers up to, the mothers and the fathers grieving from it. Sad.
Yeah. Yeah, but thanks for calling in, family. We want, because we got some more callers calling in. But thanks for calling. Like I said, I'm going to hit you up so we can sit down and put some things together. All right, bro?
Make sure you try to come to the show, man, November 10th.
Yeah, November the 10th, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. All right, real quick. Somebody, my girl, I used to work with, Yvette English, she a powerful book writer. She got some books and stuff out. Shout out to her. She said, I blame it on the men who can lay down and make a child but don't stand up to raise them. So that's a powerful joint right there, because there's a lot of men out here that they got children and they not standing up, and taking care of their responsibility. They rather, instead of being in their kid's life, they sit back and and let the courts dictate when they can see the kid, how much money they gonna give the child. And then on the flip side, the women too. If a man moves on and be with another woman, stop using these kids as a pawn. Yes. And not letting if it's some men that want to see their kids, but they don't want them to be around, the other woman or whatever like that. Don't deprive the man to see their kids whenever, not just when the court said they could see the kids. They should be able to see the kids, their kids whenever they want to. So that's a big thing right there too. If it shouldn't be every 2 weeks. I get them in the summer, you get them in the winter. Right. You get them on Christmas, I got them on Thanksgiving. No, when it's suitable,
That's why it's called co-parenting. Both parents have to play their part in the child's life. And also, if you know your child is out here doing stuff, illegal stuff and all this stuff, and you ain't saying nothing, you ain't disciplining, you ain't chastising, you ain't saying nothing, I ain't trying to hear that, GoFundMe and, he need bail money and I'm doing a fish fry to get him out and all that stuff. I'm tired of supporting these fish fries and all this stuff. And your child is out here cutting up, shooting people, sticking people up. And then when he gets killed, God forbid if he gets killed or, she gets killed or whatever, they out here cutting up, and then you want to do RIP shirts and all that stuff. Like, come on now. Come on with that. We got to do better. We got to do better. We really have to do better. Like I said again, stop being the child's friend and be a parent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. If your mom was here, how she would be raising you. And that's if she was in your life or your dad was in your life. You know what I mean? So we all have to play our part in this situation. We can't blame all of it on the system. You know what I'm saying? We got to teach our kids what to do to not get in the system. You know what I'm saying? So please, we all got to play our part.
Yeah, and then we got to start with these kids for teaching them the importance of why voting matters. Why voting, we got to teach these kids, like if you got young kids that's 11 and 12, when it's coming up soon for the election, take your kids out with you. Show them, the importance of voting, because it's definitely important. And they, because kids, they'll, you got to lead parents. We got to lead by an example. Yeah. And you got to sit back and talk to the kids about voting is part of your future, because when we putting these politics in office, we putting y'all in there for a reason, and that is to better our community, make our community safer, have where these kids can go to different recreation centers. We need computers in there, because it's like, prime example, you got kids that's then graduated this year or going to graduate next year, and I guarantee you they don't even know how. Some of them don't know how to fill out a job application,
Right.
or they don't even know how to do, just do a basic template of a resume.
Yeah, with the where
resume.
at a job interview, what to say at a job interview. Like, teach your kids that. Just like how you got your job, teach your kids how they can get a job like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what kind of job it is. Wendy's, the hospital,
from somewhere.
whatever. Yeah,
You gotta
post
start from
office.
somewhere.
It don't matter. But teach them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to commercial. Like I said, call in. Let us know how you feel about this topic that we have. Do you think part of the problem of the gun violence in our communities is because of bad parenting? Call us up, hit us up. We're going to go to break real fast. But when we get back, hit us up, 484-477-6348. The Has Green Tea Walla Walla Show.
And we hear we tuning that people real quick. Has everybody that's tuning in on our live Facebook page. This is every Wednesday, y'all. Every Wednesday from 8 to 9. We want to get, like I said, some of y'all that's chiming in on our Facebook page, y'all saying some real good things. We'd love to get y'all up here on the show and do like a panel, and we could come up with something and discuss some things, man. We doing this for the culture. We doing this for the culture. We doing this for our black community, man, because we just need to, get better as a unit, as a whole. So we're gonna go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Tune into the Has Green Tea Walla Show. Philly Hot Radio.
Got them tickets.
And we got them tickets, y'all, too. Y'all.
Yeah, I got my joint keep going in and out, but I'm just gonna keep
Yo.
We back the Has Green Tea Walla Walla show, man. We had a hell of a topic tonight, T. Thank you for everybody that called in. It was, do you think part of the issue of the gun violence in our communities is by bad parenting? It is a hell of a topic, man, because we all have to be held accountable for how we raise our kids and what we do behind closed doors with our kids, teaching them, helping them, nurturing them, and helping them not be in the system. And we fighting up against a lot of things. We got these so-called rappers, their lifestyles, how they flashing their lifestyles. These kids trying to imitate these lifestyles. We got the emasculation of men. They really trying to force these dresses on us. Bad enough we got wear skinny pants and all that stuff now. Now we got my man Tank.
Yes.
My man Tank talking
Tank
about
is crazy right now.
Talking about if you go down on a man 1 or 2 times and you don't like it, that don't make you gay. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. I'm telling you, man. When I seen that, T,
yeah, when I saw
I flipped out, man, because I was like, yo, come on, Tank. Like, but that's something that's been going on. Yeah,
touch. When we touch. Right. What are you talking about touching on, Tank?
Yeah, what are you specifically talking about, Tank? When you talking about touching, are you talking about the female? Or is you talking about the dude? So now we got to question, what we looking at now. We don't know what's going on. And then Tank with his statement, man, I don't know.
That was like, that's something he should have. You know what I mean? Like, or if that's something he want to come out on and he want to come out the closet with that.
It's like you trying to force all this stuff on our young and on people, like, period. Like, that's what you do. Keep that in the closet, dude.
I like
Lil Nas X. It's to a point now. They got the young folk coming out saying they we're not really interested in your sexual preference. We're interested in your gift, interested in your talent. We're not interested in who you choose to sleep with or what you want to be outside of your shows or your performance. We're not interested in that. We want to know about your gift. We want to support your gift and keep support. We don't want to know how many times you did or how many times you went down and you did a survey on your own.
Yeah, because
going down on somebody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tripping, man.
But you know what? Like I said, I'm not homophobic by any means. You see what I'm saying?
But I don't want to know all that, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying. It's just like with this, with the gay thing. It's kind of like they forcing it down our throat now. It's like you watch commercials. Yeah. It have like gay stuff in.
Did you see Pharrell in the cover of GQ magazine, and he got the yellow, like it looked like a gown, some type of yellow gown or dress. I'm like, come on, man! Like every time you turn around, it's somebody.
Yeah.
It's somebody trying to force that.
Yeah. You see the commercial. What is it? The Cure Auto Insurance commercial where you got the guy the one guy he's at the bathroom stall, but it's like 10 other stalls that nobody at, and then the guy comes and stand right next to him, and while this man is peeing, he looking down at my man jump, and then it's talk about keep your eyes on the road, like they throwing they giving it to us like every angle, man. We gotta but look, it's getting crazy, man. But listen, I just want to promote some stuff, right? Here's the thing. This Friday, the 25th.
This Friday, Has Green and Tea Walla Walla be at Feisty Fridays at 4414 Germantown Avenue.
Right.
So make sure y'all come and support that. It'll not only be Has Green and Tea Walla Walla, it'll also be my comedy brothers, Kobe Jack, who's a young brother that's doing this thing. He's on fire right now. And my man Funny Mike, he's going to be headlining, and he's on fire right now too. And hosted hosted by my boy Feisty, man. So please support my brother. He's doing his thing in Philly, and then also I will be in DC with my brother Nate the Landlord, and me and him going to be going out DC doing the damn thing out there, man. So we doing a lot of big things, man.
Then we got November the 10th.
Yup, November 10th.
November the 10th at Chuck's Alibi, man.
We got tickets, man.
We got tickets. Tickets right now,
they
y'all.
Free.
They free. They free. We got tickets, y'all. They free. Hosted by, myself, T. Walla Walla, Hez Green. We got the Funny Mike once again that's doing his thing, and my man Denny Live. And since we on the comedy, since we talking about the comedy thing right now too, you know what I mean? You know they got the video circulating with, Kevin Hart walking around again, man, and you know what I mean? So bless up to my man Kev, Philly's own.
Sir.
That's gonna paving the way for Hez Green and myself, man, so we can get out there and and hopefully get into some movies and do some Madison Square Gardens, something like that, some big stuff, man.
Live chords, I do live chords, that money, right?
Yeah, man, shit.
Tear it up, Wells Fargo.
Man, shit, I do the King Center. book me down at the King Center. Remember Richard Allen, the Cunningham Center.
Yeah, the Cunningham
Give me at the Cunningham Center. Give a shout out to my big bro, Mikkel. Just tuned in. What's up, big bro? I know. I got you. You want a cheesesteak or something? I got you some fries. Shout out to my man Brady Hill, Rodney Hill,
Jay Bentley. Just celebrating his 50th.
50th, Jay was old when we first started this.
Jay was like 65.
Yeah, when we first started dancing. But one thing I tell you, and to this day, JJ 50, and he still got it. He still got it, man. He still got it.
JJ.
Yeah, and my man Bray, you know what I mean?
Brady Hill.
You know what I mean? Hot Rod on tour. Hollywood Hot Rod on tour with Reddy.
Hot Rod. Look at them funkified toes.
You know what I mean? Pop, locking and dropping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Shout out to Hot Rod.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to, want to give a shout out to my fiance.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the queen. Daima. And shout out to my queen. I know you listening, baby. I love you. Love you, baby. Shout out to everybody that listens.
Everybody that tuned in.
All our family and friends that listened and tuned in. Shout out to my girl, Tanil Wood, too. Thank you for all the posts and the questions you had for me. Thank you for pushing the tickets and everything for me.
I want to thank everybody, man. Like I said, this here is every Wednesday, y'all. Every Wednesday from 8 to 9, And like I said, we're going to be hitting on some topics. And also, everybody that's tuning in, if y'all got something that y'all want us to touch on, you know what I mean? Drop it in our inbox, DM us or whatever. And then we're going to talk about it, man, because it's stuff that needs to be addressed out here in our community, man. Yes. Our community is drowning. And real quick, and my brother, he was just telling me this earlier before we got on the show. He was saying, like, down North Philly, I forget the name of he a black guy, but he's a Republican. But he's supposed to be doing, and anybody that's tuning in from North Philly probably done saw it, that's from, like, Broad Street all the way up to, like, 33rd, like, by Blumberg Projects, Oxford. They done got City Hall done came out, and so they can look good for him. They done cleaned up the lots. They moving abandoned cars. They doing all this stuff to spruce this up, where when he come through, when he should see it how it is on a regular basis.
Yeah. He
should see what we're living in a regular basis. But y'all going to clean up, glorify it, for him to do a walkthrough for about a half hour, and then it's going to go back to where it was. Come on. Once again, these politicians that we put in office, you know what I mean? They just doing brown nose and stuff for themselves to look good. But we got to see it, right. We got to see this every single day, driving by, walking by the kids. And it's a sad situation, y'all. So, thanks for tuning in to the Has Green.
Shout out to my man Chris Clark and Kadrina Mack and Nate the Landlord for the show we did last week in Vineland, New Jersey. We killed it. So shout out to them too. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to all the church folk that came through and showed love out Vineland, New Jersey.
Yeah.
But thank y'all. We definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in and that's listening and that's watching, because we know you're watching.
And I need a haircut bad. This Jerry curl, I'm starting to look like a puppy. Somebody gonna ask me the other day, tomorrow, you mix. I said, yeah, black and German Shepherd. Because this just here I got right here. So Black, I'm coming to see you Friday because I need you to lace me up for these 2 shows I got this weekend. So, once again, Has Green, T Walla Walla Show, Philly Hot Radio. We see y'all next Wednesday.
Shout out to my boy E.
Yeah, I mean,
You ran it.
Tune in next week, y'all.
Get to hit us up.
Hit us for tickets, man.
Has got jokes.
Yeah.
IG Has Green on Facebook.
Yeah. And
right.
yeah, tune in. Until next week, y'all, man. Hug your kids.
Yes,
Stay,
keep the kids covered, please.
Yeah. Pray with them kids. Hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them, and be safe out here in the world in your travels to work, church, and your daily lives, man. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
Peace.